George Holani, who we'll see later on.
To your point, 10 straight years with a 1,000-yard rusher. Van Buren fumbled the ball. It's scooped up at the 40-yard line by Robinson, and he's in the Boise State territory.
What a textbook hit right here. Right on the football. Nasirildeen. See that left shoulder engage and that ball pop out.
Right into the arms of Robinson.
Great play by Robinson, too, by catching it, securing it, and creating some positive edge, and that ball pop out.
Right into the arms of Robinson.
Great play by Robinson, too, by catching it, securing it.
On 2nd and 10, Bachmeier, and out of the backfield, it's Holani. He fumbles the ball, and Jackson tried to pick it up, and I think Boise State got it back. Dontavius Jackson, rather than falling on it, tried to scoop it up, and Boise State got it back inside the 5-yard line.
And Collingham, up tight end. Holani trying to do an awful lot. Forces the fumble, and Florida State, they thought they had more time.
Nasirildeen with the hit, and then watch, there's a defender who comes sliding in. It was Levante Taylor, maybe it was confusion between him and Jackson, and Jackson
was trying to grab it. Taylor was trying to grab it.
But look how they tried to grab it, guys, and then look at how Boise State's offensive player went down to it, taking it through the side and cradling it so that the ball doesn't skip out.
Wow.
Those coaches at Florida State are going to be nuts over that when they watch that on tape.
Man, that's just so unfortunate. Up tight end. Holani trying to do an awful lot. Forces the fumble, and Florida State
moving the chains and keeping their drives alive.
Inside of 10 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Fake to Vaughn. Sidearm toss. Nice catch. And a big play. Fumble, though. Ball still loose. Strump forward at the 35-yard line. 2 Florida State players were right there on it.
And look right here. Nasirildeen comes in and punches the ball. That's a great job. When the runner is already wrapped up, go in and punch the ball out. And look, that looks all too familiar from last week, where 2 guys try to get the ball and run with it. No one gets it cleanly. But Lars Woodby is able to come out of the bottom of the pile with it. But right here, when the ball's on the ground, you got to just fall on it. Don't try to pick it up.
Carolina scores that 2-point conversion. That could have taken Clemson right out of the mix for good this season. Here's Lawrence under some pressure, able to escape and throw, and it's intercepted. The first thing to go the way of the Seminoles. Hamsah Nasirildeen on the interception.
Throw it way out of bounds. Nasirildeen, you see that left foot goes out of bounds. He has to reestablish himself in bounds, which he does with 2 feet. Did he control that ball to the ground? He's certainly got the feet in. There's the 1 toe. Now, does he control this ball to the ground? The ball hits the ground, which it can do as long as he can maintain control. I think that's a good play by Nasirildeen. And a poor decision from Lawrence. Did Lawrence step out of bounds? No, he didn't. He stayed in bounds. Control. I think that's a good play by Nasirildeen. And a poor decision from Lawrence. Did Lawrence step out of bounds? No, he didn't. He stayed in bounds.
Trying to protect this QB.
Freshman starters at both tackles. And DeVito will play action. And the sacks continue immediately. Marvin Wilson
has got a targeting penalty last week in the first 2 minutes. Wasn't able to play in the second half of the game.
Florida State came right back out and scored quickly in the third quarter. And another sack of Tommy DeVito. That's their 7th of the day.
We've had plenty of 3rd and longs. Another one here. Here comes the blitz. It's picked up. Williams lost the football. It's on the deck, and it looks like the Noles have recovered. Nasirildeen found the loose ball.
Watch Nasirildeen come right up 55. Levon Donaldson fell off, and then Gaynor on the edge. Jaron Williams just holds on too long, and then Gaynor's effort gets that sack, and then the fumble. Watch Nasirildeen come right up 55. Levon Donaldson fell off, and then Gaynor on the edge.
Boston College. Second and short. Dillon breaks one tackle and bangs through 2 and 3 out to the 40-yard line. Nasirildeen, the safety.
Alabama State hits their 3 field goals. They could be driving down to tie it up right now. So we've got a lot on his plate. His defense has got to step up and make a play now.
Davis through the progression, intercepted at the 20. The receiver fell down. Nasirildeen has the football. He's up to the 40. Broke a couple tackles. One man to get by for Nasirildeen. And all the way to the end zone on the return. Hamsah Nasirildeen. Enough gas to go 80 yards on the return. Can run him down.
Well, receiver's going to fall down. And Nasirildeen, who has been so good against the run, coming off a career day, more tackles last week against BC than any Noel in over 50 years. And here, it pays off through the air as well. Makes a few guys miss, and then he's got one big boy to give a little shake to. A nice hustle.